Welcome to an order entry demo of the Envase TMS. In this video, we'll cover how to create an order and what each section of the order means. To begin, when you first log into the TMS, there's two sections where you can create orders. Either dispatches or orders. Both the orders and dispatches section give you a view of your orders. However, the order section shows you all your orders, including the completed orders and anything that has to do with billing, invoicing, and canceled orders. Whereas the dispatch section only shows orders that have not been completed because they are in the process of dispatching. Where you choose to create your orders from will depend on your role. If your role is a dispatcher, you'll want to create your orders from the dispatch section. And if your role is an admin, you'll want to create your orders from the orders section. For this demo, we'll work off the dispatch board so you can see the dispatch workflow after you create an order. To begin, click on the circular plus sign in the dispatch section. From here, enter in the basic order information, which includes selecting the customer and the type of shipment. For the reference number, it'll be different than the actual master bill or booking number. For the origin location, the location entered will be where the loaded container is picking up from. And the destination location is where the loaded container will be delivered to. A quick tip to remember, when you're adding in the origin and destination location, if they're not already in the system, you can create those locations on the fly. To do this, begin typing in the location name until a Create Location field appears. Click on it and enter in your new location name and address. Then click on Confirm. This Quick Create option only lets you create the location with the name and address. So if you ever need to update a location, you will have to make those changes in the location section of the TMS. Once you reach the vessel information section, you can enter in the details if you'd like to keep track of the vessel and the ETA. Those fields are available for you to update but are not required. Moving on to the container availability section, if you have the release date and last free day information available, you can enter those in. Or you can leave it blank until you have the container availability information available. After you've entered in all the necessary information of the order, click on Create. Now that you've created your order, an order number will be assigned and you will be brought to the details of the order. When you scroll to the bottom, you'll be able to add the details of the order including billing, documents, and notes. Under the billing section is where the master bill, seal number, and house bill are located for you to enter in those details. After you've entered in the billing information, click on Save. Next, you'll want to go into the equipment section to update the container number. When you first create an order, the system will automatically create these two draft lines for your equipment that are blank. For the container equipment line, click on Edit and enter in the required information, including the container number, the type of container, the size, and the vendor. For the last free return date, this field is used if you want to keep track of the per diem free time expiration. However, it's usually left blank at the beginning of creating an order. For the chassis equipment line, either yourself or the driver can enter in the details if it's known what chassis is going to be used. Otherwise, that field can be left blank. Moving on to the revenue items, you can either leave the section blank or you can enter the items now by clicking on the Add button. Then enter in the details of the revenue item, including type, quantity, and rate. Then under Documents, you can either drag and drop or select from your computer the documents that need to be added to the order, including the delivery order, BOLs, and PODs. If you decide not to add documents, then the drivers can upload all documents through the Envase mobile app. And for the events section, since it requires a more in-depth look, check out our video on event types. But for a brief overview, when creating orders, all the pieces that make up what the events should look like are created when you add the origin, the destination, the type, and the live or drop. Moving on to the payables section, the payables start generating the line items when you start dispatching. For a more in-depth look at the payables, check out our video on dispatching. And then lastly, you have the notes section. This section is used to create a note, reminder, or instruction about the specific container. Next, we'll go over how to copy an order. This function is used when you receive an order with multiple containers where you'll need to create one order per container. To copy an order, click on More in the top right corner of the order details. Then click on Copy. From here, enter in the number of copies you need, then click Next. When you copy an order, you have the option to choose which information gets copied over. To do this, toggle the information you'd like to see on the copied order, then click on Confirm. From the copy order screen, you can select the vendor as well as adding the container number, size, and equipment type. You're also able to click on the order number to open up the order in a new tab. From here, you can make any changes, including updating the container number. Once you're finished updating the order, click on Close. Both your original order and your copied orders will now be shown on the order board. To summarize, when creating orders, you're creating one order per container, and you have the ability to add and edit the details of the order at the bottom of the order screen. For more information, check out our other training videos or visit our website.